more about student ambassadors. Hands down for the tours. When we come into this room in the admissions building, we walk in right down here, we come to the front, we introduce ourselves, and seeing this room filled with prospective students that could possibly be students at JMU is the coolest feeling ever. We get to spend an hour and a half talking about our home and showing people what we love about this place, how we've grown, and how this place is just so special.
I applied Student Ambassadors because the idea of giving a tour to someone and being the last person they talk to see this campus and hear our stories of why we fell in love with it just always sounded like a really incredible thing to me. And it is. Being able to do it now, it's definitely the coolest thing I do at JMU.
I need some loving and
I think I stayed in Student Ambassadors because it's really where I found my home at JMU. You know, it's kind of where I met the people that I want to surround myself with. I got to do the activities that I want to do every week. It's really just become less of something that I do and more of something that I am.
I have met some of the most important people in my life in Ambassadors, and they've really changed my life. Just constant giving and constant love that they are always showing to everyone they meet, whether they know them or not. And I try to model myself and my life after a lot of the people that are in this organization.
So we have a couple of different committees in Ambassadors in addition to giving tours in which we can serve as an organization, and this past year I was the committee head for Operation Santa Claus, which is essentially our philanthropy event that we put on as an organization every December, and it's holiday themed and super fun, and we work with an organization or a nonprofit in the Harrisonburg community in which we can help raise money for them, support them, kind of be an advocate for them on campus.
My favorite committee in Student Ambassadors is definitely the service committee. From all the events that are put on throughout the year in the service committee, from Salvation Army all the way to Relay for Life, the impact that we make on the JMU community and the Harrisonburg community, and just to see those people that we help and the impact on their lives that is made is really something that's fulfilling and rewarding.
My favorite committee that we have in Student Ambassadors is the Carrie Cutner Scholarship Committee. It's a scholarship to honor a past ambassador that passed away from cancer when she was here at JMU about 20 years ago, and it's just a cool way that we get to reconnect with alumni that are ambassadors and also her family and just really show our appreciation for what she contributed during her small amount of time here.
My favorite committee I've ever been on is the Emeritus Committee. Every spring this committee kind of forms to celebrate the seniors that we have in Student Ambassadors that are graduating. So we do a variety of things. We do a progressive dinner, we do a senior video, we went senior bowling last year. It's super fun committee just because it kind of you get to serve the people that you love within the organization, and also the people that have been your role models, your mentors throughout the whole experience.
My favorite committee is social because I love doing fun activities that you can kind of be silly doing. You don't have to be super serious. It's just a really good way to socialize and get to know members that you may not have had a good chance to meet prior to the social event.
My favorite committee is AdServe. It is a mission service, so basically what we do is we go through and we kind of analyze our tour routes, analyze kind of the different parts of tours like tour host and front host, and see if they're working the best way that our organization can go through.
Getting into Student Ambassadors, I thought that when we were training for tours and reading the tour manual that I had to know every single word, and I was treating it kind of like a test. And I was taking it really seriously, and it was important to take it seriously, but as I just kind of reviewed the tour manual, I was really seeing that a lot of the things we have to say, a lot of these facts, we really just learn inherently because we have all this experience here. And so that was stressful, but then when I gave my first tour, I was like, oh, this isn't bad, it's okay. I know the facts, my personal experience is what the students that are touring the school are really going to look for, so that's really what matters.
I think the most challenging thing about myself joining Student Ambassadors was throughout my time in high school, I was a little more of a shy person and wasn't totally extroverted. And coming to JMU during my first semester, didn't really have the greatest time. Honestly, put a couple of transfer applications out and didn't know if JMU was my home. And once I joined Student Ambassadors, the organization pushed me to become more confident in myself and speak or be heard more so, and allow me to find the extrovert within myself and be more comfortable with myself around other people. And it was a big change through that time, but Ambassadors really, really helped me become the person I am today.
My favorite memory from Student Ambassadors has to do with our mentor and mentee process. I got my mentee, Rebecca, last semester, and she's literally probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I've only known her for like a semester, but she's pretty much my best friend.
My favorite events that we do in Student Ambassadors will have to be the fall retreat and the spring retreat. It's just a really great way to get the group together and to get to know each other a lot better. And it's a lot of fun. We really do take our ships and sailors seriously, so get ready for it.
My favorite tour memory would have to be the first semester I got in. It was the end of one of my tours, and the family came up to me and they were like, before this we weren't really interested in JMU, but after this tour we are going to pay our deposit right now.
So my favorite tour story was actually game day of this past year. It was 2017. So during game day there were people who had the option to like sit on the quad, and then they got to sleep on the quad as well before like game day started. So me and my friends slept on the quad. It was like 45 degrees. I got 2 hours of sleep, and I woke up the next morning and I gave 2 tours. The campus was so busy, so crazy. Everybody was everywhere, but the spirit was so high, and that's why I wanted to give a tour on game day.
And I want you.
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 You. You.
You.
You.
You.
I want you. You.
You.
We want you!